York, I'm Bonnie Quinn. This is Bloomberg Markets. It's time now for Futures in Focus. Scott Gecas from Walsh Trading joins me now from the CME. Scott, I imagine you weren't anticipating what you came into today with President Trump threatening escalating tariffs through October. Where are you seeing the most reaction? Obviously, at the CME, we're seeing, grains, S&P futures, all sorts of asset classes reacting.
Yeah, with the trade war tariffs and with the Trump effect, you never know what's going to come out of his mouth. So you always have that headline risk overnight. No one expected anything to happen with this, with them threatening tariffs with Mexico. That's going to affect the whole NAFTA thing, the new NAFTA program moving forward. But the bigger concern, as far as the grain markets go, is pretty much the weather. The weather's affecting everything, as well as the Trump. It's just adding pressure to all of the grains. Even oil is being affected by some of the weather. We had flooding. Some of the refineries had outages. The weekly refinery rate was up about 1.2%. So even with those outages, they still had a positive tone with the refinery rate. But the tariffs are definitely causing demand fears. So we're going to see how this is going to play out. You never know what's going to come out over the weekend. There's two-sided action on both sides. You're seeing a lot of option action flow on both sides as well. For oil, you see a very heavy skew to the call side, to the upside. Right. Same with the grains. So we're going to see how this is really going to be playing out. Yeah,
we're seeing real capitulation in oil as well. A barrel of WTI at 55.26 now, down 2.4%, and it's down 13% for the month up to today. Are guys getting killed down there, Scott? What happens next?
Yeah, a lot of people are getting hurt a little bit with their futures positions, but at the same time, the option flow is definitely increased, which means that those futures are being offset by option positions. So we're going to see how that plays out. But moving forward, everything is going to be going off of the headline risks. What is Trump going to tweet next? The Trump effect is in full effect, especially right now.
And Scott, obviously, the question mark here is whether this is capitulation and a real sort of falling out of the bottom of the barrel, or whether we'll find some support at some point and come back in for the first trading day in June and, build a better fundamental market in many asset classes. What's the gut thinking down there?
Well, again, everything is going to be due to the Trump effect. So right now, we had that big trade war talks, breakdowns with China. Now he's threatening Mexico. Rumors are that he's going to be starting to threaten the EU over the aircraft subsidies. So we're going to see if that actually happens or not. But from the traders on the floor, that's the headline that we're looking for next.
Scott, thank you, and sleep well this weekend. Scott Gecas from Walsh Trading at the CME.